I love snow pea. It's one of my favorite type of pea. My name is Chester. Welcome to FUEL plus Healthy Test Kitchen. I speak to a lot of you about cooking at home. Two of the most common area of concerns are that it's too complicated and it takes too long. So what we're going to do is make a series of videos to show you about 15 to 20 minutes how you can prepare a really healthy whole foods meal that you can make at home. Before I start, hit that subscribe button so you can get more of these healthy cooking videos. Let's get started. Today we're going to make a tomato basil with mushroom pasta. I actually have whole wheat pasta. This pasta has two things in the ingredient list, is drum wheat and water. For really healthy cooking, try and keep some garlic at home. This way you can add some flavor into your dishes without adding more calories or chemical. So the first step is to boil water. I have about a liter of water in a pot. I'm going to turn it on in the back here. Okay, next step is go and wash all the vegetables you have. Some green beans here, I found a tomato, I found 6 mushrooms, and I have some basil at home. So what I'm going to do is just stick it into my strainer and let's go into a wash. We want to quickly go ahead and prepare all the vegetables. So mushrooms, one of the most important things with mushroom is that you just separate the stem. Some people don't like eating the stem. I don't mind it at all. I'm just go ahead and just break them all in pieces. What I love about mushroom is that when they're this small, you can just simply quarter them. Tomato, this is the Roma tomato, so it's pretty long. I'm just go ahead and just cut it into 6 pieces so it's easier to get into a little bit of a sauce. So with basil, all you need to do is just tear the leaves, the young leaves out, and I'm going to leave the stem because the stem is bitter. So you notice that I separate them into different bunches because they all have different cooking time. So understand that when you put a dish together, not everything that in your ingredient list have the same cooking time, so we can't always dump it into one pot. Last but not least, the green pea. So to do green pea, you can actually just snap the end. Snap the end right here. I'm going to save all the scraps to make this week's vegetable vegan broth. If you have not watched that video, go and hit that button right there. Quickly do that before the water boils. Last but not least is my garlic. You can separate them into cloves first. You can also peel them up. These ones came out pretty easily. All the bonus for me. So to mince it, use the flat part of the knife and push into it. And push into that, so you mix a little bit of a mince, just like that already. Same thing with the other cloves. So I have 2 cloves of garlic right here. And just quickly give it a rough chop. So all the fruit peppers done. There you go. And I think the water is ready to go, so let's boil some pasta. Let's get the pasta boiling. So before we put the pasta in, so you put a generous amount of salt in. Don't worry, you're not really going to eat that much salt. So I'm just put the pasta right into the bowl. So set a timer. Really follow the instructions on your pasta box. Usually they already have tested how long it will take. Mine takes about 8 minutes, so 8 minutes for us. So while the pasta is boiling, let's preheat the pan. Make sure the pasta is not sticking to the bottom. A lot of people start adding oil to the pasta. It's actually not the best practice right now. Once you add oil to the pasta, it's much harder for it to take on flavor. Now that the pan is heated up, a tablespoon of olive oil. So the first thing we're going to do is actually put the mushroom in there. So what we want to do with the mushroom is that we're going to actually let it heat up. We're going to leave it on the pan for a minute or 2 for it to brown, okay? So the trick to actually browning the mushroom is actually to have not a lot of work onto it. And as it goes, add ever so slightly drizzle oil back on top of it, but don't really move it too much. Let it sizzle. Now I'll go ahead and add the snow peas into it. Okay, next on the list is tomato. So once you add tomatoes into this dish, you immediately start to add some acid and vinegar into this. So this is also a really good time if you have some pepper. I usually have some black pepper. It's a pinch of black pepper. Okay. Notice I haven't added any salt yet. It's because I'm actually going to use the salt water from the pasta. I think the pasta is done. It's ready to be transferred over. So I'm going to get a ladle. If you don't have, go ahead. I'm going to just a strainer right into the pot. Okay. What I'm going to do is get a measuring cup and just grab a little bit of water from here. 2/3 cup of it here. Not all the way in here, just a little bit first. Okay. You see? It's starting to bubble on the side. What you're trying to do is that you're trying to merge everything together in this dish now at this point. See, the dish is coming together so nicely. This is done. Let's turn the stove off. Okay. So this is the time to actually add the rest of the basil right in here. Is when the stove is actually off and just slowly stir it in. You can smell the aroma of it. It's so fresh. And to add some healthy fats into this pasta, I'm going to go ahead and add about half a tablespoon of MCT oil. Just stir it up. Okay. Stir it up. And that's it. In about 15 minutes, you have a really healthy whole wheat meal that have protein, fat, and carb. Okay, let's give this a try. I love snow pea. You can still taste the crunch. The acidity from tomatoes I can still taste. So any time when you really need to cook quickly, this is a great dish to make for your lunch or dinner. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You will get more of these healthy cooking videos. If you have any questions, please post and comment below or email us at info@fuelplus.ca, or you can get us on social media at Fuel Plus on Twitter or on Instagram. Thanks for watching. You can tell that I've said that line many times in the last few months. Yeah. If you like this video, please hit the like button.